Hi, I'm Scott.
And I'm Michele, and we are the owners of the Main Street Mouse.
And this is the Main Street Mouse Weekly Podcast, show number 203 for October 6, 2025.
For your safety, remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside while the tram is moving. And supervise your children.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion.
'Cause this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness!
Soar into tower. We are ready for takeoff.
Dead men tell no tale.
I know not who you are, nor how I came to find you. But may I just say,
Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Here we go for another fun episode of the TMSN Weekly Podcast.
Yes, happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Even though that's kind of like, what do they call that? An oxymoron when you say, like
How can it
something's
be Monday?
Yeah,
How can it be?
yeah.
Mondays are happy. When we do our show, it's happy.
I'm sure we bring so much joy and happiness.
we are the
Even
joy
say that with
makers
this-
in this world.
I couldn't even say it with a straight face. Hi, everybody. I hope you've had a great week. And welcome back for our weekly check-in. So I'm going to let Scott totally lead all of this, like even more so than usual.
I like how you took control. You're like, now I'm going to let Scott take the lead.
Right. Well, because you weren't saying anything, I'm like, hey, I got this. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I don't. So back to you, Scott.
And we're back here with Scott. That was funny. Again, as Michele said, thank you guys for tuning in. This is another Monday. We're back here to talk about the fun stuff we've done in the last week
Which I can't remember.
and all the news.
Yeah, and we actually left the house today, too. So, woo woo.
Oh, I didn't put that on the schedule. I should have added that. That's one more thing we did this week. I mean, we actually went to a park, but we'll get to that because that'll be the third topic.
Yeah, you bookmarked that because, we actually went out today. I mean, granted, in fairness, we were not there very long. We went there for a purpose.
I think it took us longer to drive there than it did to go and do what we were going to do.
Okay, possibly. We can talk. We can tell you where we were.
In a minute.
Yeah, later.
In a minute. But first, let's cover what we did over the weekend. As we were leading up to it last week, we told you guys we were going to be at the media preview for the Swan and Dolphins Food and Wine Classic.
Yes, that was on Friday.
That was on Friday, so we got to go there. They had it up in the View.
Yeah, at the Swan Reserve. That's the new tower, which is across the way from the old resort.
Correct.
Much smaller, but their view up there is beautiful.
Oh my gosh, you can literally see from window side of the building every spot of Walt Disney World from up there.
And even further. I mean, it's crazy how far you could see. I forget what somebody was saying when they were looking out the one side, but they saw like way down like by Universal and such. Like
Yeah,
it was far. It was really far.
You can. I know. I was looking, and you could see the cranes that were at Animal Kingdom. From up
Oh
there
my
the other
gosh, I
day.
didn't see that.
And then when we were inside the actual room where they had the food preview, you could actually see behind the area of the Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
But in a section, because we've been behind the tower, and it
Yeah.
doesn't look any different when you're on the ground looking at it. But this was kind of like one of the facades of the front of it. You actually saw the back of it. It was kind of cool to see that it just.
It's basically just wood holding it up. Like you
all it
would
is.
you would never think that it's not a full piece of structure, that
Right.
it's just a piece of wood sticking up. And it's funny how, years and years ago, like nobody was behind the scenes at Disney.
No.
I mean, and Disney did everything they could to prevent people from seeing like the back part of anything.
Oh yeah! Every time we go backstage, we are told many times over, put your phones away.
Mm-hmm.
No recording. If you're recording, you'll be asked to leave.
And these are media events, so they know if we record, like we would be stupid to do that first of
yeah.
all. And I'm sure that previously there's been people that post stuff they're not supposed to, but
Sure.
that's part of being, with the media. You know better. But anyway, there's cast members that go back there. There's all kinds, and I forget what started us thinking differently, because do you remember years ago we were somewhere? I think I know where, but hold on.
I'm waiting to hear it.
We were somewhere, and I remember we were walking, and you looked to the side, and you went, gasped, and you were like, there is no way Disney would previously allow anybody to see, like, something that kills the facade of where you're at.
It was Epcot.
Okay, there's another one I had, but go
Oh,
ahead.
see, I was remembering the one at Epcot when they took us on one of the tours that involved Epcot. They took the media on this tour, so we were backstage at Epcot. I think it was the first time we were backstage at Epcot. They took us in over by Finding Nemo, and then they took us around the backside, up to the American Pavilion, where we got to go backstage of the show that's in the American Pavilion.
Okay, I remember that.
Theater, which was really cool to see behind the scenes of how that show runs.
That was a long
How
time
the
ago.
sets slide in and out, and then they're pushed up when it's time for that set to go.
Right,
up there.
right.
And they were showing us like the Swan. I think that was when Swan only had the 2 theaters. I don't think the third
maybe,
one
yeah.
had been built yet. And they were told us how they were going to change the back of that building to be a different color so it blends in with the sky and everything. It was really cool. But I just remember seeing like piles of like garbage and stuff back there, and it wasn't like in a garbage can, and I was like, wow, this is kind of killing my whole magic back here.
Okay, well that's not what I was talking. Well, I was not talking about media stuff. I was talking about just regular
Well, what's
people
yours?
walking in the park.
Okay, what's yours?
Because I remember you saying it.
Okay.
We were in Galaxy's Edge, over by where like Kylo comes out, like the bad part,
Okay.
and there was a whole spot
Yes.
open, and you could see like junk or something. There was like, you remember that? You
I
go,
know
oh my god!
exactly what
Like,
you're talking about.
why would Disney allow people to see that?
So for those trying to figure out where we're talking about, so if you know where Kylo's ship is parked, and there's the little store next to that,
Yes.
there's a little area which is a cast member area to get into the backstage. Well, they had the doors open to backstage right there, and
Yeah.
they were like propped open.
Yeah.
So everybody walking by, and like you said, we weren't there for a media event. We just happened to be at the park that day and walking by, and we saw these doors open, and you could see it kind of really killed the whole thing of Galaxy's Edge.
Totally, because I think you could see like garbage cans and stuff back there.
You could.
But I'm trying to think if that was around the time that they were building the now defunct Star Cruiser. Because remember, I remember when that was under construction that they had some stuff going on too.
Yeah, I don't think that was it though.
Might not have been, but it was weird.
After, yeah.
And I remember there was another time we were somewhere, and I can't remember where, but I remember telling you, oh my gosh, like normally they would put up fake bushes or something to cover things. And it seems as though they've gotten a little bit lax about that.
Yeah, I think either they've gotten lax or they're running out of bushes.
I'm sure Disney could go buy some more bushes.
Because there is so many areas of construction and such going around the parks.
Yeah. Bushes aren't going to cover it.
Yeah, they have to go to the Home Depot and buy some more planks of wood to put up to.
Yeah, because now, okay, think about it though. Like Magic Kingdom, Rivers of America, like they put up even more walls to where you can't really see anything of what's going on over there. And
I understand why they put the walls up. It just sometimes, like Rivers of America, that's blocking a big chunk of the park.
And the views used to be so nice over there. Like when you were like standing over towards Tiana's and you could see like the castle and the water and just a really cool view.
Yeah.
And now you can't. Or like when you were standing, let's say across from like the horseshoe area.
Okay.
But closer to the water, you could get a great picture of the queue for Haunted Mansion.
Oh yeah, we did that many times when the boat would be moved and you could get that clear shot to see the queue line plus the mansion itself. Because you had to wait for the boat to move to get that clear, perfect shot.
Yes, and for me, I used to get it with Rapunzel's tower in the background.
Oh yeah.
Because remember, I'd be like 2 of my favorite things in one picture because I love the mansion and I love Rapunzel.
Right.
But yeah, so what I'm saying is that the walls do take away from things.
They do.
And where was it? There was another place I was thinking about that too. But I think it's got the kind of to piggyback on what you said. There's so much construction and stuff going on right now. It is like hard to hide it.
It is because there is so much going on everywhere. Every park has something going on. Something is under construction, and it's kind of cool also to know that all this stuff's going to come to fruition eventually, and we're going to get to see the finished product.
It's just weird how so much has changed at Disney, and this is just another thing to where they used to bend over backwards to, they didn't want anyone to see, or like, oh my gosh, like there's sometimes like if it's really crowded at the park and they open a back way to get people out, never used to do that either.
Yeah, that happens at Magic Kingdom a lot, where you'll come up between the Crystal Palace and Casey's. They'll send you up that way, to get to the front of the park. Which normally they have the other side open for events like the Halloween party,
like the
Christmas
parties,
party,
yeah,
on that one aisle, and they have that aisle decorated for those events,
and music and bubbles and whatever.
Yeah,
else.
so that's not really it's backstage, but it's not backstage.
Right.
It could be open to the public anytime they wanted to because they have it decorated well. It's funny when you're going down World Drive, and if you pass by Hollywood Studios, you see all the back end of Galaxy's Edge. And you see like because you know what the other side looks like being in the park, but on this side you see
the back of the facade.
Fiberglass blown all over the place to make the mountains and stuff.
Well, same thing with Everest when you're driving. So it's like one of those things that I guess as things progress and things get bigger, there's only so much they can do. But it was just really interesting to see that from up there, like up on, But anyway, back to the food. Sorry.
Yeah, so the food. So there wasn't a lot of food that you and I liked because there was a lot of seafood.
I ate nothing.
Yeah, you started to get they had a Mediterranean pita of some sort with eggplant in it.
And then some sort of like sauce on it. Okay, so let me just say again for the millionth time, the food and wine event is great, okay? But it just so happened that the handful of choices that they chose to...
Which were all new for this year.
Were all things I don't eat. Now, They were. I mean, we walked in and I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, it's very, like I said, I feel very bad going to food events and not being able to eat most of it.
Right.
But didn't you have a couple of things?
I had, the only thing I would eat was they had a braised short rib it's from the new steakhouse.
Yeah.
That they made it. It was very good. However, I was not going to walk up there and take 12 of those samples, so I'd be full. So I got one sample of that. I did try all the desserts.
You did.
I can attest I did try all 4 desserts they had. One was a corn ice cream.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I got you that, and you...
And I had gotten myself one before that.
Which I didn't know.
Yeah.
So Sky had 2 ice creams.
So, and that came with hot honey sauce on it. It came with a little waffle cone, and it also had... Somebody said it was some type of cheese, like crisp, that was a little bit on the hotter side. I would have never thought corn ice cream would be good, but it actually was really good.
And then with the hot honey sauce.
I like hot honey.
I know you do.
So with all that flavor together, it was actually really good. And then the other desserts, they had a cherry, which was just called the cherry. And it was this big, looked like a small apple.
Cherry mousse type of thing.
It was a cherry mousse, but the texture of it just, I don't know.
I don't know. It's just because it
looked great.
Don't get us wrong. Very fancy presentations. And I'm sure, like, when you are out at this event, now you got to remember there are, 200 tents out there or something?
Yeah, so they told us this year there's going to be 49 different food booths, or 49 food options available, which is the most they've ever had. Now, they only brought us, 6 to the media preview. So there's all these other things that we didn't get close to trying. And then I think they said over 100 different alcohols to try.
Oh, my God. And then they have desserts and stuff everywhere.
Yeah, desserts all over.
And wine. So it's... even me being picky, I can find something to eat at the actual event. So, but I don't want you to think that it's all, weird stuff or whatever. It was just a couple of things and I just happened to not eat any of them.
It was a lot of it was seafood heavy, which you don't eat, and I can eat it.
And it was like a pork dumpling or something.
It was, I would have ate the pork dumpling, but it was pork and shrimp dumplings.
Oh, was it?
Mixed,
it seemed like there was shrimp in everything.
There was shrimp or oysters or something like that, almost everything. So I couldn't really eat much. But again, we only had 5 or 6 samples to choose from in the 4 desserts.
I mean, the presentation was beautiful.
Fantastic.
They do a great job.
Mm-hmm. And that's such a great event. It really is. If you want to get tickets for that, you can go to the foodandwineclassic.com and buy tickets for the event. It's only 2 days. It's all it lasts in November, correct? November 14th and 15th, I want to say.
I think so, and it's like $249 a ticket or $229.
Was it that much? I thought it was 180 something.
I looked and I saw maybe they have different levels or something.
Oh, they might.
I don't know, but I remember going
It is a pricey event. However, if you would like to drink, if you like to eat,
oh yeah,
this is the event for you. And don't think it's just wine. I know a lot of people. Oh, it's wine. That's all they're gonna
They
have.
had some
No,
all
remember
kind.
last year they had Dunkin'
I was
Donuts
just gonna say that.
spiked coffee.
Yes, it was good.
And yeah, you said because they had just come out in the bottles or whatever that they were going to have at the grocery store, and so they had samples of it there to try. They have a lot of those seltzers,
Yeah.
things like that. So they get a lot of different vendors to come out with their products to sample them and try them out. And then they've always had a carnival type area where they have carnival type foods that they.
Yeah, which I'm
really
usually down
cool.
for that. Last year they had a booth like kind of near the carnival area. That had oh my gosh, espresso martinis. You remember that?
Yes, I do, and it was made with Kettle One vodka because it was a Kettle One vodka espresso martini machine that was making them.
Oh my god, yeah. I recall.
And then I
Kinda.
know one thing you actually loved was the buffalo Brussels sprouts. Was that or buffalo cauliflower?
No, there was
Something like that, wasn't
there
it?
was a breaded cauliflower that kind of tasted like chicken.
Everything
Oddly.
tastes like chicken.
But I know I'm so weird. I won't eat seafood, but I love a good like buttered Brussels sprout, especially when they make them in the pan.
Uh-huh.
You know, and they had something like that last year. They had the cauliflower.
So there is vegetarian options for those who don't like.
Yes. Because they want to. Yes, it's heavily like meat based. But they do have options for those who don't eat it, like myself. And they had, like I said, I have a ton of desserts and all kinds of little fun things. Mac and cheese.
Yep, and they had an Asian area. They've
Yes,
had that every year. Where there's like 3 or 4 booths of just different Asian foods,
Which I
dumplings and
love.
stuff. And it's cool because they put them in the little like Chinese to-go containers.
They
to walk
do.
around with
It's
them, so it's
so
really cute the
cute.
way they do that. But they really do this event up. So we've been the last 2 years. This will be our 3rd year if we get to go this year. I'm assuming they're going to invite us. They usually have.
I think so.
But it's just such a fun event. And even if you're not there, even if you don't want to drink, even if you're not into all the types of foods, it is just fun to go out there. So many people having fun, great music, that being there on the area where they decorate and they put up all the lights.
They have like
and
the bridge
everything.
that goes across, and then they said there's extra, like even after the event, there's extra like dance parties going on in different areas.
The restaurants are all going to.
Which I love. So you know what? We'll be checking out that because I
Yeah.
want to go listen to the music.
Yeah, because they had, I think they kept saying, was it 29 different restaurants and bars or something like that? 20 some restaurants or bars on the property.
Yeah, I don't know, but it looks to be a good time, and
And it's walking distance to Epcot.
it is, which we've talked about before. How we went to see a concert.
Yep, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
Yes, we did. That was a good time.
They're fantastic anyway.
They are. So like we got stuffed over at Swan and Dolphin, and I'm like, I don't think I can eat anymore right now. I don't think I can have dessert. And we decided to go over to Epcot and watch the concert, and we walked right back.
Walked right back, got desserts.
Got dessert, yeah. So we gave ourselves a little time out. But yeah, you know, we put information out, and again, just check out the Swan and Dolphin because it's, I don't know, it's one of those places that people don't talk about that often, but it is such a beautiful
It
like
really is.
resort area.
It is.
And the walking around and by the boardwalk, and yeah, their event is awesome every year, and we're just excited that we got to be part of it.
And this event, they raised money for Wounded Warrior Project.
Yes.
Which they had a gentleman there who received services from Wounded Warrior. Now he works for the organization.
Yes.
But they do such great work. And I think this is the 2nd or 3rd year they've worked with Wounded Warrior to raise money for them. And every year they raise
For veterans,
a
yeah.
ton of money for this organization. And they provide classes. They provide emotional
Support,
support.
yes,
They provide so much for our veterans. And it doesn't cost the veterans a dime.
No,
It's
so yeah, so you're it's a higher ticket item, but the charities are worth it.
They are definitely worth it. So that was on Friday night. So Saturday, as we talked about, we had the Best of Challenge Chili Edition at the Promenade at Sunset Walk right near the Margaritaville Resort. So we were out there at noon on Saturday to eat some chili.
You walked around eating like
Chili.
little bunch of, well, they were little cups of chili. They didn't give you a bowl at each booth.
No, but it was, so they told us 4 ounces of chili at each booth. There was 10 booths. So if you do the math, that's like 2.5 pounds of chili if you eat them all. Some were phenomenal. I really liked the one that won. It was from Lizzie's Barbecue. It was a barbecued flavored chili that had
With baked beans.
baked beans. They put their signature baked beans inside the chili with the meat and other things in there. I loved it. It was my favorite. It actually did win the
The judges. one.
judges one. That was one of the things we were judges on that, so we judged it.
But the one that I liked the best was that from Cowboy Chicken, I think, and it was a chicken like chili. It almost tasted like enchilada.
It did. It would make really good chicken enchiladas
Yeah, or a dip.
or a dip.
So there was two chicken chilies. There was that one, and there was one from Island H2O.
Correct.
That was also very good. But I was a really good sport because I don't eat beef. But I tried, like, if it had, like, cheese or something on the top, I would skim the top so I could at least taste the sauce
The
of it.
sauce, yeah, the broth. Of the,
Yes, and I know that's still, like, kind of meat. But I wanted to just, if we're going to judge.
Right.
And then by the time, like, towards the end, like, I didn't remember which ones I liked anyway. So when you guys were all voting for the big bean chili, which I did not like,
Right.
I was like, you know what? I don't care if that's what y'all want to do.
But you, in all fairness, though, for any of the ones that did have meat, you didn't get the whole taste of the meat, the beans, the salt, all that.
Or I picked a
together.
bean out. Like
Yeah.
if I would take the little spoon and I would dig out a bean because I do like bean. And some people are like beans don't go in chili. I love chili with beans in it. So I just wanted to make sure I tried everything. And there was like a couple that I really did not care for. And then there was the one from was it Estefan's Kitchen that just looked like ground beef in a cup.
It was, and it had a It was. I didn't mind it. It was a good flavor, but to me, it wasn't a chili.
No, it was like somebody took an ice cream scoop of ground beef and stuck it in a cup.
And some sauce in there with it, and
Yeah, it was not very saucy. Like chili, usually you can put crackers or what you want in there, and but yeah, it was interesting to be part of that. And I talked about this on my show a couple of times recently,
Okay.
and about saying yes to things that maybe.
Normally wouldn't say yes.
Yeah, or you're like, I'm not interested in chili. But I'm loving that we are doing different things.
I mean, like it. It's fun.
We are, we get invited to things around the Orlando area, around Disney, actually. And we've been going to them, and we've been having, like, the best time. There's so much more to do around here than just the theme parks.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And we get to meet a lot of great people in these events, too. We get to meet, because, like, for this one, they had a radio station, 104.1 from Real Radio on iHeartRadio is their morning show. And we got to meet the guys, and it was kind of fun to talk to them. And you hear the voices with the radio voice. You see the person with the radio voice talking, and it was kind of cool to me to see all that and see behind the scenes how they do everything. So I had fun with the whole event. The chili, like you said, there was a couple of them I just did not like at all.
No, but you know what?
I took a bite and threw it away.
In hindsight, I wish I would have brought a pen with me on our little chart.
Oh yeah, to mark off. Which
Yeah,
one you
it was like because there was a couple that I was like, no.
Yeah. Cowboy chicken, I think, was the second or third one we tried.
And that was the fan favorite that you had to put coins in like a box.
Yes.
So everybody who was there got to choose also. And what's weird, so the chili was very good from Cowboy Chicken, but then we've heard that the restaurant itself isn't very good.
Yeah, so now I'm curious.
I know. And then like the other chicken chili that I thought was delicious was from H2O, the water park.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do they serve chili at the water park? Or are these just their kitchen people making chili?
I think that's what it was because after the event, we ended up going to Ford's Garage, and they had an entry also, and they came in third place for the fan vote. But we were talking to the manager or the owner of Ford's Garage over there, and she was saying how she made that in the kitchen, and it wasn't like something that was on their menu.
No, they kind of just threw a bunch of stuff together, and she was really disappointed that they came in third.
And it was a pretty good chili, actually. I don't know if it would have. I don't know if it should have won over the white chicken chili because the white chicken chili was very good.
It was really good, and it wasn't like crappy like chicken.
No, it was
like white meat
chicken. It was good white meat chicken breast chunked up.
Yeah,
into the.
Almost
it wasn't
like little
fajitas. Yeah, it did. That would be really, like you said, it would be a really good dip.
I know. I'm like, you got any corn chips? But actually, it was a good time. And then our friends Chuck and Karen came up to see us, and we went to Ford's Garage and we ate. But yeah, the only thing is that like, oh my God, this weather. It rained on and off, and then you guys know that irritating rain, that it's kind of raining but kind of not, and just gets you
Yep.
super irritated.
Not enough to soak you,
No, but to mist you.
but enough to irritate you that like you're wet, but you're not drenched wet.
No, but then when you go into air conditioning, you freeze. And I have like a little cold now. My head has been bothering me the past 2 days. And remember this morning, I was like, how could I have caught a cold? And you're like, chili took off.
So, and what we found out, because we'd never been invited to this event before, so this was the 7th one, but every year it's a different
theme.
So like they told us one year was tacos, another year was hamburgers, this year was chili. So hopefully they have us back next year and we get to see whatever the concoction will be that all these restaurants do.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it though. I thank them for having us out, thanking them for allowing us to be a part of it.
We've done stuff with Promenade at Sunset Walk many times, and they always, like I've said before, that place is such a hidden gem. There is, it's so close to Disney, close to Animal Kingdom, actually, and they have they have stores and restaurants and music and little vendors.
Yep.
I check it out, you guys, because like I don't.
And they're adding to it. They're putting something up there at the beginning, which some people say it's a coffee shop of some sort. I'm not sure. Like
not sure.
Coffee shop. We were told at one time they were going to have one of those helicopter tour areas right there.
Yeah, I don't know where though.
They do have one of those big not swings, but the slingshot thing.
Yeah, like the big slingshot thingy.
They have a movie theater out there in their parking lot. There's just a lot to do there, and I know they're trying to find their niche as to what actually works the best for them. Some restaurants have left, some new ones have come in, but there's just a lot of great stuff. There is a absolutely great chocolate sweet store.
Oh my gosh, you love that store.
Love that store. You walk in there and it just smells so good. They're known for their pralines.
Yeah, pralines, but they have like apples, like caramel apples. They have
and they're very
like
cheap
gelato?
compared to Disney. Yeah, they had gelato last time we were there. That was something they didn't have the time before. And then they had big Rice Krispie treats. If you look at their stuff, the size and the price compared to what the same item is at Disney is probably half the cost.
It is, and some of the things are even bigger. So I mean, it's worth it to go. Head over there, and I know like at Christmas they are all decked out and they have different things. So yeah, Promenade, Sunset Walk, check it out.
Free parking too.
And free parking.
Yeah,
check it out.
Free parking's hard to find in this town.
No kidding.
So, and then today, Michele woke up this morning and she saw on the social medias that Christmas merchandise had started to hit in the parks.
Yes.
So we ran over to Animal Kingdom.
I know, right? We never go to Animal Kingdom.
We were there less than like 20 minutes. It took us longer to park the car and walk in than what we actually spent in the park but we were kind of on a rush also.
Well, so they've been predicting bad weather this afternoon, and we knew it was going to be hit or miss. So and so windy here today.
Very windy today. It almost feels like it does before a hurricane.
It does. It absolutely does, and it is still hurricane season. But it was very strange how the weather was today. So, I could see by what people posted where it was at, and so we went, and they just had like one like corner section. If you look on my socials where I put information out, but like they had now mind you, let me just say that this is a very very small amount of what is coming for Christmas. This was just like one line, I guess.
It's almost like the Halloween line started to get depleted, so they moved all that over to make that look fuller and then put the Christmas stuff in this little corner area.
It's almost like, so they had this line at Animal Kingdom, but then over at Epcot they had the peppermint one, and then somewhere else they had different things. So it's almost like they're sprinkling it out. But this one they had a Spirit jersey, of course, and the lettering looked more orangey than red.
Yeah, it kind of had a weird, almost if you would look at it, you think, is that like a glow in the dark red? Because
like a
it's
fluorescent
off,
red.
but I don't think it is. But they did have some nice merchandise. Some of the stuff they had, I really liked this year. They had a tree topper, which Disney's never really had many tree toppers. They had a with Tinkerbell on it that lights up. They had the Crocs, of course, with the fur.
Did it have
Crocs
fur?
with the fur.
I don't think it had fur. Did it?
Yeah.
Anyway, so Spirit jerseys, ornaments, Christmas cards. They had shirts that match for a family. They had adults and children's sizes.
Yes. And the shirt was embroidered, not just a regular T-shirt.
Yeah, it was.
So that was nice. I like that. So Anything else merchandise wise?
Trying to think. I don't know. Oh, they had ears.
That's right. Had you seen those ears already?
No, those were brand new Christmas ears, and they were like a blue plaid
Yeah.
with green.
Yeah, they were. They were just different. They didn't really match everything that was there.
No, absolutely not.
And then they had a lug bag, small lug bag.
And a blanket.
Oh yeah, and the blanket too. So they had quite a little bit of stuff.
I mean, it wasn't a ton because we all know that when everything comes together, it's going to be over at World of Disney in that whole huge area in the back. And that's where all of it's not going to be just one line. It's going to be all of them combined.
Right.
So, which is great. And that's the thing. So like sidebar, so they put all this stuff together at like in August for Halloween. And people rushed to World of Disney, and all that pink stuff sold out like immediately.
Right.
The ears, the ghosts.
Oh yeah, the ghost one, yeah.
So I'm wondering if, when they put all that stuff together, so there's a shirt, it's a sweatshirt, and like the quote unquote like viral sweatshirt of what it's going to be, and it was the ghost one. I'm actually wearing it right now.
One. Right.
Okay, the one I'm wearing. Nobody can see that. But it's a gray one, and it has a ghost, and it's embroidered. Well, they have like a peppermint one, but it's navy blue, and it's got the embroidery like this one I'm wearing does. So I'm calling it. I think that's going to be the sweatshirt that everybody's going to want.
So everybody needs to get to the store and buy that one as soon as it hits because it will be out of stock.
I mean, they did restock this one eventually. And then we saw they have a pink one, but it's not embroidered, and it's only $5 cheaper.
Yeah, it was like silk screened, and it was only a couple dollars cheaper. And it still looks nice, but it's not the same quality that the one you have. The one you have has like the fuzzy lettering on it, the embroidered ghost on it.
Yeah.
The one you have is very nice, and yours I would think would cost $10, $15 more than just one that's printed on a print machine.
Yeah, it's weird. It's what it always almost reminds me of is like, okay, so we sold out of all this pink stuff. People like this ghost. Let's just do screen print quick and throw them out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
It's very possible because people are big on it. And like you said, that one was selling out. So let's get something else in here quick so that if people want it, we still have something available.
See, and them making it less of a good quality makes me not care that I don't have it. Because I get caught up. Like, I'm so glad I got the original nice one.
Yeah, you get FOMO if you don't get it.
I do, and now I don't wear navy blue, but I want that peppermint shirt.
I would say you don't wear navy blue ever.
I know, but I might have to have it. I have gift cards.
But do you want to have it because you're just afraid it's going to be the end thing, you don't have it? Or do you want to have it because you really like it?
I don't know yet.
Because that's the question to ask yourself.
But I like peppermint, like the collection is like peppermint swirl is what they call it. And also you can go to Shop Disney and find all this stuff. So if you're not at the parks, you can find it.
Right.
But us annual pass holders get a discount in the park.
But there's always discounts offered at Shop Disney eventually.
True.
So you
like
gotta watch out.
20% off.
Free
shipping.
Yeah.
So especially this time of year. I remember last Christmas, sidebar, I felt like every day when I opened my email, they were offering a new special. 20% off, 25% off, get a free plush, get a bag. It was like every day, like I didn't want to buy anything.
Right.
Because what if tomorrow's offer was better?
Well, that's the whole thing. You buy it today because you're afraid, what if this is the best offer?
Yeah.
But then you're stuck. You're like, oh, tomorrow I would have saved another 10%, or I would have got this free item had I bought it that day. But that's just a chance you take.
It is, but I know when I see that peppermint stuff, I'm gonna want. They have a Mickey pillow. I mean, I might have to have that.
I'm looking at the shirt right now, the sweatshirt, and they actually have a Walt Disney World and a Disneyland version.
So it's set up like this, but it's a peppermint, right?
Yeah.
Let me see.
That's the Disneyland one.
That's gonna be the shirt. Mark my words. I'm throwing it out there now. You want to know why too? Look at same wording as where my ghost is.
Oh yeah, it is. It's because is that the white fuzzy? Yeah, and then the established underneath it is the exact same as that shirt.
That's gonna be it. That's gonna be your hot ticket item.
That's gonna be all over his TikToks.
And then you know what? When you see it, you're gonna be like, "Hey, Michele said that."
And so that one is already on Disneystore.com for $64.99.
Sorry, I said Shop Disney, I think earlier.
Yeah. So is that what it was? Is that what that one cost in the store?
$64.99. Yeah. So it's the same price on everything. And okay, truth be told, I have the one from last year. The last year one was a cream colored one with a snowman, and it had like mint green writing on it.
I remember.
I had to have it.
Yeah,
I
we went all around to find it.
high and low. I like it better than this year's.
So what's funny is normally Shop Disney or Disney Store, whatever it is, because it's
Disney
changed,
Store.
usually you have to spend 70 or 75 to get free shipping.
Mm-hmm.
They priced this shirt at $64.99.
Well,
So if you want, because it says here it's $9.95 to ship it. So you're gonna so if you spend another $5, you get the shipping for free.
see, but here's the thing. Okay, and it's girl code, and it's all over because I've seen jokes about it, and it's not just me. It's like a lot. But I saw a joke one time, and it was recently, and it said something about like girl logic, like I'm gonna spend an extra $20 to get free shipping.
To save 10.
To save 10. But here's my logic there. Let's say I only had to spend another $5 or $10 to get free shipping. I would rather buy a $10 item if I could find one, and
Yeah, that's the hard thing.
than just have to pay shipping and get nothing for it. So there's logic there.
No, there is a lot. If it's $65 and you can, and say it's 70 to get free, and you can go on there and find something for $5 to $10, which I don't know if you could, but if you could,
Piece of candy.
an ink pen, if you could find something, then yeah, get the extra item and don't pay for the shipping, of course. But yeah, I like how Disney prices it just at that price point where you've got to add something else if you want the free shipping. Because you know what? I would rather have an extra item than free shipping.
Oh, for sure.
Because I just, in my head, it's like, well, I spent
you're
$10
down with
to
girl
ship
logic.
it. No, it's just, that's just smart logic. It's not even any girl or guy logic. It's just, why would you pay $10 for it to be shipped when you can have it shipped for free if you spend $10 more on merchandise?
I mean, I am an advocate for that. And I know a lot of my friends feel the same. Just like, like, why would I want to do that? And then now, like between now and Christmas, you're going to have to watch your emails that you get
Daily.
because wait for it. Just wait for it because it's going to be a different deal all the time.
And don't always go for the day after Thanksgiving sale.
No.
Because sometimes the sales get better
They do.
after that. And I know everybody's like, oh, it's the day after Thanksgiving. I got Black Friday. I got to shop today. Today for
Yeah.
the sales. But you know what? They have found that Cyber Mondays usually got better sales than Black Friday.
And then as you get closer to Christmas, they start marking stuff down. Because I watch it because of our nephews,
Right.
see if there's anything that comes up, or even our sons, like anything that that they would like, Nightmare Before Christmas or whatever. But as it gets closer, you see them marking it down, and they will mark it down online before they do in the parks.
Yes, they will.
So watch. That's my public service announcement. Watch your emails.
Because we've actually been to a park, saw an item, then went to the outlet the next day, and that same item's at the outlet cheaper than what it is in the park still.
And
you just have to know.
yeah, and I've even seen like sometimes I'll get an email from the Disney Store, and I'll be browsing because that's what I do, and something will catch my eye, like, oh my gosh, it's on sale. Then we go to the park, and I'm like, it's not on sale, I don't think. And then I look at the app, and it's not. It's marked down online. So it's a whole game. It really is.
And the price online might even be cheaper than if you use your 20% annual pass holder discount.
That happens too.
I've seen that often, actually. And I think that's to prevent shoppers.
I do
honestly.
too, because I remember years ago, they did not put all this stuff online right away. Like, you would not see the Christmas stuff. They have everything online. I mean, ornaments and home decor and toys, everything.
And you know what? At Animal Kingdom today, they had a lot of Halloween still.
Tons.
A lot of Halloween. And we have, 3.5 weeks till Halloween gets here.
Yeah.
And they still have that much merchandise. It makes me think that stuff's going to get clearanced out here probably in another week and a half.
I hope so, because I'll be watching.
And then it'll go to the outlet mall, of course.
We never go to the outlet
We haven't been
anymore.
there in a long time.
Because it's all shoppers now. And, people wait to get in, and they go and they buy up all the crap. And then if you just want one of something, you're out of luck. And I am not going to go fight with people to go get a shirt or whatever. So I'll just take my chances and watch for it to get marked down in the parks or online.
And you have to be there first thing. You better be there when they open at the outlet.
I am not fighting nobody. You know what? I'm not doing it. So, and because I saw a video, he's laughing at me.
Because we'll have to do a collection to get you bail money to get you out after you beat up some girl for a
Oh my
shirt.
God. No. So there was this girl on TikTok a couple weeks ago. And she put out this video because she went to the outlets, all right?
Okay.
And it came up on like my For You page. It was like I didn't go digging for it. Okay. It came to me.
It had something in the algorithm that you...
Because it was Disney.
Yeah.
So like it wasn't anybody getting arrested at Target like what I usually watch.
That's your usual algorithm.
I watch all those cops videos. Anyway, so this girl took videos of she just wanted to go to the outlet and she was looking for something. I don't know. There was I don't know if she was looking for something for herself specifically and maybe something for a kid.
Okay.
Okay. So she goes in there and she was so outraged that she took videos of these women with like freaking wagons and like carts that they like are putting 25 pairs of mouse ears in there. And so she actually took video of these people doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And, like this shouldn't be allowed, blah, blah, blah. And then you got like most people in the comments were like, good for you, because like this should be
Call them out.
Yeah, called out. And there was other people in the comments who I don't know what they do for a living. But they were like, you can't show people like that, like putting a bunch of crap in a wagon. Why not?
It's a public
place.
place.
It's a public place. And it wasn't a child. These are grown adults doing that.
And see, I don't have a problem with people doing it at the store if the store has no limits.
Right.
I have a problem with people doing it in the parks and they use their annual pass holder to get it even cheaper because they're resale. Nobody's going to buy 25 popcorn buckets for their house.
Well, if you really like a good popcorn bucket. But no, you're correct. Mm-hmm. And that stuff shouldn't be allowed. But at the same time, let's say, they had some Christmas ears at the outlet and somebody goes and cleans out the whole bin. Mm-hmm. That's not right. I'm sorry, it's not.
It should be limited. It should be limited. And none of these scams where you have your 12-year-old come through with your other PayPal card and they buy them for you so you can buy double. Because that's a huge scam also. I mean, it should be limited to the family. I know it's a little bit harder to prove, but if you want it, make them work harder for it. Take it to your car, have to come back, wait in line, get it again, and hope it's still there.
Yeah, and I understand that some people, so the old logic with that was people were like, I can't get to the park, so I can't get it. But now Disney has gotten smart. Yep. All this stuff is online.
And I applaud Disney for that, finally. Because all those years really frustrated me watching these shoppers. The kids are waiting to get one thing, and the shopper takes everything.
Especially like the popcorn buckets. And Disney has been better about keeping supply of things. Yes, like it might, like the Ghost shirt that I'm wearing. Mm-hmm. It sold out, but then they restocked. The only thing they screwed up on were the crochet ghost ears. Those did not come back.
Okay, I remember those.
The pink T-shirts, I saw a couple at Animal Kingdom today. But a lot of that line, they never restocked.
And and now people aren't getting FOMO over that anymore. People are really looking at the Christmas FOMO.
Well, heck yeah.
Because you don't want to miss out on Christmas.
Like a peppermint sweatshirt.
You need peppermint sweatshirts.
I want all the peppermint swirl stuff. I mean, I'm glad I saved my gift cards. But
yeah, I'm sure you are.
But yeah, but even now, we've lived here for 11 years, and so we are very familiar with merchandise and the happenings and whatever at the parks. But even now, I'm like, I really want that shirt. Do I really, really want it? I don't know, because it's blue.
Well,
but
I think the blue looks nice on it, actually, because there was a Spirit jersey a few years ago that was blue that was for Festival of the Holidays.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to say anything bad about navy blue. It's just one of those colors I normally don't wear. But with that peppermint swirl, I just might.
Yeah, I could see you wearing that actually, but like you said,
pair of jeans would be cute.
Yeah, you'd have to wear jeans in your Uggs.
Yeah, that's my winter attire. And for the record, don't you think? Because I know for me, I eat peppermints all year long. So couldn't you wear that peppermint shirt like till February? I mean, I know it's not a York peppermint patty, but it's still.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it was a York peppermint patty, then I would say fine. But it is a Christmas peppermint candy. Made famous by Brock's.
I probably would wear it just a little bit past Christmas.
A little bit past
Because it's
Christmas, I
blue. It's
think.
not like you're wearing
But
red.
when
and green.
Valentine's Day comes around,
Oh, because there will be a new sweatshirt.
yeah, there will be.
There will be a new sweatshirt that I'll probably have to have.
Yeah, one for Valentine's Day. Then you have Easter. Then you have all of them start falling in
Spring.
line.
Yeah. But see, they get you, and here I am, like totally falling for it.
See, remember when the Halloween line dropped and they had the Halloween baseball jersey?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, you're gonna want that, and I didn't want it at first because you know me. I do not like to buy the seasonal clothing or anything with a date.
Yeah.
I hate that because I will not wear it after the date.
So he doesn't buy like when in the new year when they come out with new.
Never.
No, but some of that merchandise though. I mean, yeah, it's seasonal, but it doesn't have a year on it.
Yeah.
But now they have tons of them, so I'm really glad that like we didn't get wrapped up too bad. But those ghosts, man.
I did see that Maleficent baseball jersey today. I
Mhm.
really, really want that jersey.
It's pretty cool.
It's the colors on it are really good. Actually, we saw the Hades one, we saw that one, Corella, and Ursula's. They're all really good jerseys. The quality, Disney is really on their A game right now with baseball jerseys. They're doing really well. With
And yeah, they're selling, so they keep putting out more.
and I hope they keep doing that. And now this was like the villains line for Halloween, which made sense. I'm sure there'll be a Christmas jersey.
They need a Rapunzel one,
Box Lunch had the Rapunzel one.
right? But if it's Rapunzel, I'm not a sports like wearing like I will wear Lion shirts, but as far as jerseys, like actual like baseball jerseys, I don't wear.
You liked that Stitch one though.
I did,
Yeah, you liked
Cute.
that one a lot.
but if they had a Tangled one, I'd probably buy it.
I think you would in a
I
heartbeat.
might even if I it's not my style or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, I just think I'm glad to see they're on their game again with these baseball jerseys and sports jerseys. I wish they'd get more football and styles like that. That'd be
Yeah,
great.
me too. And sidebar, if you like the pink ghosts, we do have pink Mickey Minnie Ghost leggings at lostprincessapparel.com.
We just got them in not too long ago. We have quite a few, so if you guys want them, get on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we got the pink ghosty stuff. So lostprincessapparel.com.
Yeah, we did that purposely because it matched.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah,
So yeah,
how good.
but check it out.
Check it out. Okay, so that was our adventures in Florida living. Went a little bit longer there, 45 minutes already. We haven't got to any news. One thing I do want to mention on October 11th, so just under a week away, we do have another media event coming up at Enzo's Hideaway
I forgot about
on
that.
the 11th. See, it's a good thing I keep track of all of our events, otherwise we wouldn't make them to all of them. So that will be on the 11th, and it's at 11 a.m. So if you guys want to see what we're doing there, follow the socials.
More foodie stuff.
More foodie stuff. I love the foodie stuff.
I know Scott loves food events.
Actually, I like going to the group that we work with that does Enzo's and all those. They're great with us.
I know, and they always feed us well. So
Always feed us really well. Very good. So, okay, so let's go through some news stories. We had quite a few news stories in the last week, so we're going to try to run through these. Some of them we may talk a little bit longer, but not too much. First thing that came out was the new Simpsons movies coming out for summer of 2027. I never saw the first Simpsons movie.
I don't know if I did.
I don't think I've really watched The Simpsons since like the first year or 2 years when it was on Tracy Ullman show back in the 80s. Dating.
Oh,
myself.
see, I don't remember that. I remember like in high school,
Mhm.
it being on, or I remember, it was popular for a while there, but I mean, and I watched. Okay, so I was never like a huge Simpsons fan.
No,
It
I
was one
wasn't.
of those things like if it was on and I didn't want to get up and change the channel, I would watch it.
Right.
But I never got totally into it. It was funny, but I never like was like, oh my gosh, I never bought like the merchandise and stuff.
Yeah, I never got to that point. Like I said, it was on Tracy Ullman because it was like before their commercial breaks, they'd play like a 2-minute clip, and it was really not drawn well back then. And then they got their own show on Fox, and it went off the show, and then it was on Fox, and now I think it's been on for like 34, 35 years.
Yeah, and I couldn't tell you the last episode I watched. Yeah, but anyway, apparently it's still a thing because people were very excited about it.
And I know that since Disney took ownership of The Simpsons, they've tried to it was part of D23. They had like the bushes where Homer comes out of the bushes at D23 this last show. So you could do photo ops like that. And they've tried to do more and more. But Universal has the Simpsons area.
Yeah, they have a whole land over there.
Yeah. But who
So
knows
it's
what the
weird
future of that
because
is.
like with Marvel, they have some Marvel over there. Like we have Marvel. It's almost like, pick a side. Like so I've heard rumors that Simpsons area is going to be leaving at Universal.
I've heard that also. I've heard that from a couple different sources that that Universal was not going to renew the contract.
Mm-hmm.
They were going to go to something.
Speculation, allegedly.
Yeah, speculation. I have nothing confirmed yet, but that's what we've heard through the grapevine.
There's chatter.
Yeah, there's chatter. You know what? I wish Disney would make a deal, give them the Simpsons, and get all the Marvel out of their parks. And
Oh,
so
I
we
know.
can have
Their
all the
Marvel is
here.
so cheap looking over there. No offense, Universal. It's just not well done.
It's not the Marvel we've become used to. If you go to Adventures Campus in
No.
California, it looks nothing like that.
No, it's like I don't know. I'm not gonna. You know, if you don't have anything nice to say,
And I love Marvel.
I know, and it's kind of like a disappointment for you too.
It is, especially when they don't have any new merch.
Oh my God, they have had the same like shirts and such that they have had since we moved here.
You know what I don't like about their merch?
What's that?
I'm a sidebar. I'm calling it sidebar.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't like that every Marvel shirt they have, they put Universal Studios on it.
I know that bothers you
It does, because you know what? Why do you have to advertise your park on the shirt I'm buying?
because you're at Universal.
Well, I don't buy them, do I?
No, but so like I got a Universal. No, sorry, I got an Avengers jersey last year during Mardi Gras in the clearance section because I was
That's right.
cold.
Yeah.
And I looked, and it does not say Universal on it. It says it on the inside tag,
Right.
but most of the things say it somewhere. And I know for you that takes the genuineness out of it.
Because eventually they won't have Marvel.
Hey, those might be collector's items then.
I don't think so.
All right. Anyway,
As a collector, I wouldn't buy it.
so yeah. Anyway,
Okay. Anyway, next thing. And continuing our new series we've started, if you guys have been paying attention, last week we did, I exposed the Pepper's ghost effect that's used in the Haunted Mansion. I wrote a whole story about how that effect is done and exactly how it works. So that you
Spoiler
see it like
alert.
that. So spoiler alert. So that was in last week's. There's a new one coming out tonight at 8 o'clock, my new Main Street Monday article, which deals with Liberty Square this time. So
Yes.
a little bit different.
a little
stuff than
bit,
Haunted Mansion.
some fun tidbits in there for you.
Yeah, I like all those little things that people don't really notice.
Yeah.
And we've been here so long, we see a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, we just notice everything now.
Then we had an article about the chili cook-off we were at this weekend, just talking about it. So hopefully next year we get invited back for whatever the event is. Edward Scissorhands coming to digital and Blu-ray. I would have assumed it was already on that. I had no idea it didn't.
They are you know how they
We're releasing it.
they make it better quality and they said that,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha. Last week we did Trivia Tuesday. We did How Well Do You Know the Disneyland Resort? So there's 10 questions out there, and the answers are in the blog at the very bottom. So if you want to go through and look at the 10 questions and see which ones you know, and put it in the comments. Let us know if you guys did well or not. Next was my biggest news story of the week that I was so excited about. Even though I won't ever get it. The $1,000 Death Star Lego set.
Oh my gosh.
I want it so bad.
You know, I'm not saying anything.
I'm not buying it. I can get 3 big sets of other stuff I want for the price of that one.
You know how I feel about Legos.
I know you
so
do.
I have the most unpopular opinion on them, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of money for little puzzle
It is,
pieces,
but they last forever.
Aha.
They last longer than those peppermint shirts will.
Okay, fact. Because I probably won't care about that shirt. in
And
a
if you
year or
buy
two.
10 shirts, it's the price of a regular Lego set.
Okay, well, I'm not buying 10 shirts. But yeah, so that is big. If we ever came into some money, maybe.
Oh, if we ever came into money, I'd be at the Lego store every release day.
We don't have enough room in our house for all
we
your
had the
little
money, we'd have
Legos.
a bigger house.
Okay, so there's some things that need to happen in order for the Lego thing to also happen.
I need like a Lego barn. That I just have all my Legos in there.
We don't even play the lottery. I don't know where you think this money is going to come from, but
We're just going to get lucky one day.
Are we though?
Hey, did you hear about those people who were walking through a park and they found a diamond that's worth like millions of dollars?
No.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago. It was a family who they didn't have a lot of money, and it was from some event, and they just ended up going to this park, walking around, and they found this rare diamond, which I guess this park is known for diamonds being found there by like people looking for it. It was like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and they found this diamond that's very rare. It's like 36 karat diamond. It's worth a ton of money. It's going to change their entire lives.
Why don't we go to this park?
Because it's not in this state, but we need to find out because we're moving there.
I want to go walk around that park. I will walk around with a magnifying glass.
I will walk around barefoot all day, crawling around looking for any diamond I can find that could change everything. That would be awesome. It also came out last week that there's new travel specials coming out for the 2026 Disney World packages, up to $250 off per night.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys are interested in that, you can read the article to find out more information, or you can contact our friends at MEI Mouse Fan Travel, and they'll be able to help you with the deal, and they can explain it all to you exactly what you need to do.
Much
to
better
get
than
that.
we can.
Better than we can always. We do not claim to be travel agents ever.
Never.
Walt Disney's another one of my stories I wrote. Walt Wednesdays is one of our theme nights, and last week I did Walt Disney's Greatest Gamble, the story behind Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So I put out. I love reading the stories about like things Walt did that aren't a lot of people really don't know or may just know bits and pieces. And this blog deals with how Walt presented the story of Snow White and Seven Dwarfs to the animators before they made the film. This is how he sold it to the people who were going to make it.
Yeah, you'll have to read it because don't spoil it.
No, I won't spoil it, but I thought I did pretty good with it.
Yes, because he's very he's a Walt enthusiast. He likes to hear all the old stuff.
I love it. Him and what iWorks did and all that, they just, I don't know. It was just a lot of fun to read. Read and learn more about what those guys did. Dancing with the Stars announced their Disney Night song list that came out. That one did really well for us, too. A lot of
I put that out. This is how determined I am. I saw that laying in bed, doom scrolling, and I was blogging. It was like 12:30 in the morning. It was after midnight, and I was working.
And that would have been on Wednesday night to Thursday morning.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I saw it, and I was like, oh, should I do it now or should I do it in the morning? And I decided to just go ahead. I mean, I was still awake. I was probably watching arrest videos.
Probably.
So I stopped to do that. But yeah, so that information.
That's what I usually fall asleep to is hearing arrest videos.
I know. Get out of the car.
Get out of the car. I'm not getting out of the car.
And me going, yes, get out of the car.
I know. You're like, arrest him. Put the cuffs on him. The next blog that came out after that, something we've talked about a lot on the show already, is the new Peppermint Swirl merchandise at the Disney Store online. So you can see the full drop of all the merchandise that's coming out for that.
I wrote that, and here we are talking about it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm sorry.
And then something else, we're trying to reach out to more than just all the Disney news or theme park news. Another one Michele did after that was the holiday line from Bath and Body Works that came out, because when they dropped the Villains line a couple months ago, it went really well. Everybody loves Bath and Body Works.
Yeah, I figured if I'm going to branch out, especially around Christmas time, to put out other merchandise, then Bath and Body is a great place to start.
So you do a lot of your Christmas shopping for
everybody.
Yeah, that's true. I think I'm the only person that doesn't get Bath and Body.
You're the only one that doesn't get it,
which I'm fine with.
I know.
Marvel, Spidey, and Iron Man Avengers Team Up cartoon actually put out their theme song and new key art for that show. I guess it's going to be on Disney Plus and Disney Channel.
Did you put that on for Ava the other day?
I think I did. Because when we leave the house, I put on something for Ava, and I don't
put on Disney Channel for Ava.
Do I want to leave her with Trick or Treat, or do I want to put on?
We shut off the horror movies that are going on right now, and we put on Disney Channel.
She likes Bluey and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse a lot.
She does. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Something that came out which was really kind of cool this week. So if you've driven around the Orlando area, you see a lot of people have Disney World license plates on the back of their car because it was a commemorative plate that you could purchase
for the 50th.
For the 50th, and they're still selling them. They still sell a new Disney World one. Well, they reached $5 million total raise for Make-A-Wish through that. And so they shared a story of one of the Make-A-Wish kids when they came to Disney and the story and all that. So it's a good, heartwarming story if you want to read it. It's on the site. You can link it from the show notes here. Disney's Frozen Pandora Charms and More for Frozen Fun Fest, which is another one you put out. Mm-hmm. Which Frozen Pandora now? It's been years.
Yeah, so they, it's basically a Frozen merchandise push.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah, if you like that thing.
If you like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Throwback Thursday last week in Disney history, I found one of Corey's older articles of Discovery Island. And he talked about the original Discovery Island and what it was when Walt first purchased all the land, what they turned it into, and why it eventually did close.
Yeah, Corey's good with history, so check that out too.
He knows a little bit.
He knows a lot of it.
A little bit. You also put this out, I think you put this out on Thursday. That went out for Friday, or maybe it was Friday for Saturday. But Stardust Racers at Epic Universe reopened after they had an accident.
Put it out Saturday.
So it was put out Saturday. So that went out. That is open. So if you're going to Epic, Stardust Racers.
Or was it Friday? Might have been Friday. Sorry, Friday.
I'm not sure. It was Friday because the next article I know came out on Friday was Get Saucy, 13 new chicken strip flavors that were hitting Walt Disney World. Of course, I know when the food ones hit. But there's some tasty chicken strips I need to go try. So there's 13 of them. So we got to drive around. I need that gift card.
No. So, so let's just get real for a minute.
Let's get real.
Let's get real. Those are just different sauces on the same chicken tenders.
But you know what? The only sauce that you can usually get is ranch, barbecue, or honey mustard.
And it's all
depending on what's on
terrible.
it. And it's Heinz. At least it's not red gold barbecue,
Oh my
honey
gosh.
mustard, and stuff like that. But it's basic sauces, and these are a little bit more adventurous.
I guess so.
I'm kind of excited that they
I know you like that stuff.
I do. Well, you know I love sauces.
He buys sauces every time we go to the grocery store.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Foodie Friday, we put out a blog that was about the Hocus Pocus brown butter book Blondie's recipe.
Oh my god.
That's how you spelt it. BOOOOOK.
Yes. I'm sorry. You know I like Hocus Pocus.
I know, and you haven't seen it yet. You've seen a little bit of it this year.
I saw it once.
The whole thing?
Yeah, once.
Oh, I didn't really watch it at all this year.
It was playing in the background when I was doing something.
I see.
Have I actually sat with like a snack and watched it?
I know the other day I found it on, but it was almost at the ending.
Yeah, I love that movie. Anyway,
New Gilmore Girls collection from Scentsy came out,
which is sold out.
Is it
except for
really?
one thing, it came out today. And I don't know I think the scents are still available, but the wall plug-in and the actual warmer was gone by 1:30.
I had no idea Gilmore Girls was that big.
Me either, but apparently it's a thing. But also, some Maleficent, a Maleficent warmer came out today.
Oh.
And the Poison Apple wall plug-in.
Oh.
Which
and this is Scentsy.
Scentsy is super cool, but yeah, I have the information on there.
Okay, so yeah, go to that blog, click the link in there. Michele that's her Scentsy link to her store, and you can find any of the information or any of the merchandise there.
There's a ton, yeah.
Although if you want the Gilmore Girls, sorry, it's too late.
Sorry about that.
2026 Walt Disney World Marathon medals were displayed or shown. I guess you could
There's
say.
one that looks like Valentine's Day. It's really cute.
Was there a Rapunzel one?
No.
I know it's the only way you'll ever do a run is if there's a Rapunzel medal.
Yeah, I guess.
And then, speaking of Rapunzel, the last news story we put before we came in here was Rapunzel's Tower is coming to Disneyland Storybook Land, the little boat ride there. That's in
Yeah, they're putting a little tower in the boat ride.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of Rapunzel there, though. But they represent Rapunzel out there really well.
Much better than we do, but that's still not enough.
No, there'll never be enough Rapunzel for you.
Well, no, we need a ride. Okay, anyway, don't get me started.
Isn't there a ride overseas?
I'm not going overseas.
Ever?
No, I mean, like Tokyo Sea or whatever, like where the ride is and there's...
That one's a long flight.
Oh my God, my stomach flipped just thinking about it.
I know Paris makes you nervous, and that's what, 8 hours?
Ish, yeah.
Something like the total flight time.
Yeah.
Like 3 to Atlanta, or 3 to somewhere, and then...
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, one day you'll get over there.
All right, we'll see.
Maybe. Okay, well, that was all the news for the last week that we covered. This week's discussion, following up on the theme we've been going with the last couple of weeks, where we've done our best of. For the
I
parks.
forgot about that.
This week is best of Disney's Hollywood Studios.
I completely forgot, and I'm very unprepared, but okay.
Well, see, that's better.
Yeah.
Because then you get the question after this, which you're not prepared for that either.
Okay, it's time for some fun, I guess.
Okay, so let's do this. Best of Disney Hollywood Studios edition. So the first one is best attraction. So what is the best thing that you like to go see when you're over there?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's not easy, is it?
No, because like we hardly ride rides over there because the lines are always too long.
But attractions could be like One Man's Dream, could be any of the
I'm gonna say,
like the show, the villain show, the
No.
Promenade show.
no, I'm gonna say it's a toss up for me between Tower of Terror and Slinky Dog.
So you went with a ride.
I did.
Because the next question is best ride.
Crap. We did this last week because attractions can be either or.
I know they can, but
I forgot you had a separate ride one. Okay, so attraction. I don't know.
I'll go first. Mine is definitely One Man's Dream.
Okay, fair enough.
I love walking through there and seeing all the old things that Walt created back when he was making everything come to life. And actually, I was in there last week or the week before, whenever we were at the studios, and the area where it was about the Wish is under remodel, so we don't know what's
Finally.
something new is going to be going in there.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with what you said because I got nothing else.
Okay, best ride. Still
Okay.
Slinky Dog.
Yeah, so I love Slinky Dog because it's a fun little coaster, but I like the old-fashioned appeal and longevity that the Tower of Terror has because it's a classic. It's one that so many people have been on. I remember going on when I was younger, taking the boys for the first time, and it's just cool. I'm gonna go Tower of Terror.
I gotta tell the story then. So a couple years ago, Michelle and I got invited to an after-hours party that was held at the studios, and we got to ride the Tower of Terror unlimited during that time, and it was just the two of us in the cart.
I think you've told this story.
Have I? I don't remember. I got to tell it again because there could be new listeners who never heard it.
Probably, maybe.
So we're sitting there, and I leaned over and I told Michelle, I said, "Okay, don't jump too much, but there's a cast member on here who's going to try to scare us when they take the photo." The whole time she kept looking behind us. There was nobody ever there. I just made the whole thing up and she kept looking.
Because he's a big liar.
Big liar. And I fooled her, but it was funny. We were laughing.
Yeah.
But it was cool to ride the tower, just the two of us.
Actually, it was scary to ride for me. And not just with the threat of impending people jumping at me, which never happened. But for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because like a safety in numbers thing, how I am like when we go to HHN.
Yeah.
But I felt very uneasy on that ride.
Really?
Like with just me and you. Yes, I did.
Huh. I
don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
I feel like I would feel the same if we were the only ones on a Haunted Mansion.
There's a lot of creepy stuff in that ride, though. If you really look around,
like the marionette puppet or whatever.
Yeah, there's
is that the ventriloquist?
Ventriloquist puppet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do. I think I'll have to do that as one of my Main Street Mondays.
Yeah, he's scary. I don't like him.
About that whole thing because there is some creepy dolls and characters.
Creepy
and
things
throughout that ride. My favorite ride, Rise of the Resistance. Hands down.
Okay, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, my favorite ride, probably in all of Walt Disney World. Actually,
I know you love that one.
I do. I love it. I just every time I ride, I sit there and I just sit there in awe, going, "How do they make all this come together the way they do?" It blows.
Well, see, now I'm torn because I like that one too. I guess just to be different, I'll stick with Tower of Terror.
Okay, best sit down restaurant.
Woody's Backyard Barbecue.
I forgot about that one. I have to say the same one then because that is my favorite.
What were you gonna say?
I was leaning towards sci-fi drive.
Sci-fi, yeah.
Which is just fun. The food is pretty good there. But I do like Woody's better. The food over there is much.
It's like old-fashioned picnic food.
It is,
and I like that.
It is, and then I like the whole show they do.
Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, but they do have good food. A lot of good side dishes.
Definitely. Best walk-up. I know what you're going to pick. That's an easy one. Ooh, maybe I don't know.
Best walk-up.
Mm-hmm.
So, unpopular opinion, I do like their pizza.
Oh.
So, I used to like Pizza Rizzo, even though we didn't go very often.
Right.
So I know you don't like it like I do. But I like the walk-up pizza window.
So, Catalina Eddie's, that one?
Yeah.
Is that the one where they serve it down the street?
Yeah, and then backup would be commissary.
See, I thought you were going to say commissary because that was that salad you used to really like a lot.
Yeah, so I like the fries at the commissary.
Okay.
The steak fries.
I would say backlot or commissary only because they both have refills on the beverages.
I know, that's important to you.
It's very important to me. If I'm paying $5 for a drink, I want to refill it.
And you do.
And I do.
And you do.
I get my money's worth on that. Best snack at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Snack. I am so not prepared. Do we even get snacks when we go to the studio?
There's one there that I've loved, and I've loved it since the writer stop existed.
I know what you're going to say.
Carrot cake cookie.
Yes, you are, which is basically 2 pieces of carrot cake with the frosting in the middle.
It is so good.
So, yeah, do they still have it?
They do have it. It's at Starbucks now.
Okay.
But I know the ice cream there is really good at the One Scoop place down by the tower.
Yes.
That's always been a good place to get a snack there. Yeah.
I feel like we never stay long enough to get a snack.
No, we really don't.
Because it's not an all-day park.
I know I've always wanted to try the funnel cakes that are over by Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And I've never gotten one.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to say the ice cream place just because that's the only place that I've gotten a snack from, I think.
It might be the only place.
Might be the only place.
Yeah. So I chose this one, best nighttime show, because I know they do shows up by the Chinese theater, but then they've also got Fantasmic. So what do you...
I don't like Fantasmic.
I know you don't.
I know, I'm so sorry. Please don't send me hate mail. No, it's not that I don't like it. It's just kind of boring.
Because it's been the same show for so long.
Well, even when they changed it, there's too many. When they changed it, there's too many screens. So you sit there, and
Yeah.
most of the action now is on screens, or not screens, but the water with the
water.
projections. That's
Yes,
what
there
I'm
you
talking
go.
about. Projections.
There you go.
Where I remember years ago, there was a lot more action going on the actual set.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do not like it. They're like, Disney made it like, oh, look at all the new characters in the water. So what? It's just water.
Yeah, the Fantasmic in Disneyland is much,
Oh, it's a good
especially
one.
when it had the pirate ship.
Yes.
That was fantastic. My best time show would be the animation show that they did on the castle, the Wonderful World of Animation. Remember when they used to do that one?
On the castle.
Or on the Chinese theater. Is that wrong?
Okay. I like Sunset Seasons Greetings.
Oh, I forgot about that. You do love that. All 4.
I will
different-
watch it, and then the laser snow at the end.
Yes, you coined the term #laser snow.
Oh my God, years ago. So if anybody else says laser snow, that's me.
You're the original. You're the OG.
I am the OG laser snow person because I'm the one who said it first.
I'm making you a shirt that just says OG laser snow.
Laser snow. And I love it, and I take video of the laser snow every year.
Okay, and my final question for Disney's Hollywood Studios: best part of Jollywood Nights?
Again, I have gone in between every question because I'm not prepared. Best
This one should be pretty easy.
I'm
What-
gonna say the Nightmare Sing Along.
That's mine. What's this?
Yes.
Yeah, that show. I wish it was more than just during Jollywood.
You know, I do too. It's a really good show. I like Jollywood. Even just walking around.
It's got a feel to it.
It's got a feel to it because there's different food booths. There's the sugar cookie martini, and there's different things to see. And it's just even just being there is part of the event, if that makes
That's
sense.
true.
Because there's stuff everywhere.
There is, and I like that the studios has that old time Christmas feel to it.
It does, and I love it because I don't get dressed up like ever. And when we go, I find something sparkly to wear because I love sparkles.
Well, yeah, the one year you had that plaid dress you wore,
And I had a sparkly thing. I had sparkly
Sparkly.
shoes on.
and then one time we wore our Christmas spirit jerseys because it got.
That's
closer
when
to
we
Christmas
went when it got colder. When we had the extra tickets and we went
with the last show of the first season.
and we did matchy.
Yeah,
And then last year I had my Nightmare Before Christmas sparkle skirt on.
right. That's right.
Yeah, this year if we go, I gotta find some sparkles.
I know I gotta find me something to wear too. I'm not wearing sparkles.
Oh, bummer.
Sparkles aren't my thing, but I would agree with you again. The what's this? The nighttime before Christmas show. It's a half an hour, and it's well worth waiting in line to see that.
It is. Yeah, go see that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so I do have a question for you this week from David in Virginia.
Okay, hi David.
David asked, if you could stay anywhere on Disney property and money is no object, where would you stay and why?
So money no object, huh?
I wish money was no object. I'm staying in Golden Oak.
That's why we
No,
gotta
just
go to.
kidding.
That's why we gotta go to that park with the diamonds.
Or play the lotto.
I don't know what our chances are better. Okay. Okay. Sorry, David.
Probably easier to find a diamond than to win the lottery.
I think the chances are better at the park. So I'm gonna give you more than one answer, and I don't know if that's part of the deal or not. Can I say more than one thing?
I'm not David.
David, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna put I have two that come to mind.
Okay.
First, the cabins at Wilderness Lodge
Oh,
on the water
yeah.
there that has the fireplace and the little pool or jacuzzi, and I would love to stay there at Christmas time because it just has a up north
It does.
winter cabin feel. I wouldn't want to stay there in summer when it's hot. It would
Right.
ruin something.
Because you can use the fireplace. It'd be too hot to have the fireplace on, but you'd want to because you were out there.
And it
So,
gets,
yeah.
it does get cool here in Florida, and I would love to go on a cooler night, just to have that Christmassy feel because we don't get a lot of that here because
Right.
it's so hot for Christmas, or not even when it cools off. It's still sunny and palm trees, and it's just hard to get in the spirit. But I think
Right.
that would do it. My other one would be the little bungalows at the Poly.
Oh yeah.
And that would be a summertime. So I given you winter and summer.
Mm-hmm.
Summertime doing that because they have the little hanging swing and you have your little
Oh,
deck.
that's right.
And I love it when we take the ferry boat back and you can see like TVs on in there.
And you have a little hot tub or something there too, also, or a
think
little.
so yeah. It just seems like I know they're small from what I understand, but it would just be cool to stay.
Be cool to watch fireworks from the Poly.
Yeah, just to. I don't even know if I would have to go to a park. I mean, I don't know. And that's another thing. If we're talking expensive things, I know money's no object, but let's say for a second it was.
Right.
And we spent a lot of money to go stay at the cottages at Christmas
Right.
time. I mean, yeah, we might go to the park for a little bit, but then I think we would want to like enjoy being, whether it's sitting in a little hot tub or having the fireplace going or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I agree. You want to get the most out of the resort because you can do the parks anytime.
and that is my biggest hang up when it comes to the deluxe resorts.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's different because we live here, but like if I'm going to spend that kind of money on a room, I don't want to be out the whole time.
Right. Yeah, you want to enjoy the room, the resort, all that it has to offer.
Yeah. Do you remember? Oh my gosh, it was 2020?
Oh, and we stayed at Wilderness for Christmas because we didn't go home for Christmas because that was COVID.
Yeah, so we went on our anniversary that year, and because the rates were really low, because things were still not 100%.
Right.
But we stayed at the Wilderness Lodge, and it was the wing that had it was a Christmas tree, and it smelled like cinnamon when you walked in.
did.
Remember?
And it was cold outside too. So
It was,
the
'cause
perfect time.
Yes, and I remember we went to the room and put our stuff down. And then we went to Magic for a little bit and we ate at Tony's because it was our anniversary.
Right.
But then, I remember it got cool and we ended up coming back and we went and we enjoyed the resort. Like, we went and we sat by the big Christmas tree. We walked through the store.
there.
We got those magic bars.
Got your magic bars from the little walk-up restaurant.
Yeah. So we did a little bit of both. But when you stay there, you can just take boats to the Magic Kingdom.
Right.
And I love the monorail loop. So, a monorail loop and anything that's close to Magic because it's my favorite park, especially at Christmas time.
Wilderness Lodge is hands down the best place to be at Christmas time.
It really is.
I mean, we always make an effort to get over there once the tree goes up, just because I want to see the resort, because the way they decorate it.
They have their fireplaces
going. You can get something to drink and just sit there.
They have hot
and enjoy it all.
chocolate.
Yeah, it's a fun time that doesn't cost you anything to go over there and sit.
Just go sit if you want to buy. Like, do you remember the one year? I think it was last year. They had like a little pop-up food booth when you walked in from the back.
Yes, I know exactly.
Do you remember what I'm talking about? And I think they sold like hot chocolate and little cookies or something.
Maybe
there.
gingerbread.
Maybe,
Was
yeah.
there gingerbread, yeah.
Do you remember though?
I
It
wanna
was
say.
like just a little tiny
Just
stand.
a little pop-up stand that it was not, but it fit. Whenever I'm there, I think of Michigan.
Me too.
Every time, because usually our anniversary in Michigan, we go to Frankenmuth,
Right.
which we talk a lot about. We seem to get them as a sponsor.
We totally should.
But we go to Frankenmuth. So Wilderness Lodge is probably the best version of Michigan Christmas here that we could have.
Has that woodsy appeal, like the
Woodsy appeal.
old-fashioned
Yep.
Christmas.
Yeah, because at Wilderness Lodge, I forget I'm at Disney.
Yeah.
I really do. I forget completely. I mean, granted, you see Mickey Mouse here. You see that.
I mean, there is Mickey Mouse, but
But I forget I'm at a theme park, recreational resort type area.
Mhm.
And I'm just focusing on that resort because the resort is so nice. And
yeah, it's just because even the smell from the fireplaces,
Mhm.
and people getting their wintertime snacks or whatever. I love it. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, David. So I'm leaning more towards over by the Wilderness Lodge.
And then I love Whispering Canyon for breakfast.
Breakfast, yes. Dinner does not suit me well, but breakfast, yes.
Breakfast is fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of food. I know the last time we went, I barely ate half of it, and I felt like I was going to explode when we walked away.
Yeah, but I think I ate my half, your half, and my other half.
That was when they had it 40% off.
Right, that's
for
right.
pass
Was
holder
that in
days.
July or
I
June? June or July?
Something like, I think in June or July, and we
Yeah.
had like cheap breakfast.
Yeah, because we had gift cards then too, and I think we paid like $35 for both of us, and that included the tip or something like that. It was a crazy savings we had. So, I think maybe we should go over there this Christmas though.
I would like to.
And they have Heinz ketchup.
They do have Heinz.
Yeah.
So, yeah, something to think about. I know now. Okay, so I saw Christmas merchandise today. We're talking about Wilderness Lodge and the Christmas tree.
We're not going home to Michigan. We're going to go to Wilderness Lodge.
I feel very Christmassy right now in my Halloween sweatshirt.
I do want to go over there when the tree gets up, though, because when they put that tree is amazing.
It is beautiful. It's such a big tree.
And it takes up that whole
lobby.
whole lobby of it. I remember somebody we knew years and years ago said that he would always go over there the night they were setting up because he had a cast member friend who would tell him, hey, they're building it tonight. And he would go sit in the lobby and watch them assemble it and videotape the whole thing just to get the whole footage of that.
I don't have that kind of time. I'd fall asleep.
I'd fall asleep. I'd have to set the camera and fall asleep.
Seriously, yeah.
So, but David, thank you so much for your question. If you have a question you'd like me to ask Michele here on the radio or on this show, you can email me, scott@themainstreetmouse.com, and I will ask it. Again, she never knows the question until I ask it.
Obviously, because the whole show I've been going, or
a lot of uhs.
I don't know.
Also, Michelle's show, Daydream Believing Podcast, happens every Thursday at 7 o'clock. That show hits the air, or right around 7, because like us, like this show, we're usually not on time to get it out at 7, but it will come out on Thursday evening at some point. And last week, Michele actually did a video show where she brought in the Michigan besties, Paula and Michele, and they put that out there. So there's also the audio version, which you may have got normally, but you can also go to the YouTube channel and you can watch the video version of that show as well.
Yeah, to watch our silliness. And actually, it's this one was less silly than the other one. We talked about a lot of issues that might strike a nerve with some people, is not in a bad way, but in like a relatable way. So yeah, especially you ladies out there, go listen to some girl chat.
Yeah, and we're going to work on that show. We're going to try to make it, the video and everything, come out a lot better as we learn more about it.
This was the first time, yeah.
But we're going to get really good at that one because eventually we're going to do that for this show as well.
Yeah, and like we just, trial and error. And I know that next to the girls, I looked like ghostly.
I think it's because we were having some technical difficulties and the wrong camera got used, and I've already figured out how to address that one, so we're good going forward.
Yeah, if you want to go see our trial run, go right ahead. And I have it on my Michele Atwood pages on social media too.
And if you want to give Michele a comment about that, show ideas for a future show, or if you have a question you'd like to ask her for the show, you can email her, Michele@themainstreetmouse.com. It's Michele with 1 L, not 2, or your email won't go through.
That's right.
Anything else you want to talk about before I run through the sponsors?
I don't think so.
You good? Okay. I'm just going to mention our sponsors again here for the Main Street Mouse. Our official travel partner of the Main Street Mouse and has been with us for many, many years now is MEI Mouse Fan Travel. We mentioned them earlier with the new Walt Disney World promotion that's coming out for 2026. You can reach out to them and they will help you out. Any of their banners on our website, if you click on that, you will fill out a small information form that will go to one of their travel advisors, and then one of their travel advisors will reach out to you and they will help you plan the perfect vacation, whether it's Disney, Royal Caribbean, or Universal, wherever you're going on vacation, they can help you out with that, and they will take care of all the headaches, all the stress, all the work that goes into planning a trip, and best of all, it's 100% free for you. It doesn't cost you anything to use their services. Secondly, our official transportation partner, the Genie Transportation Services, they will pick you up at the airport. They will drive you to wherever you're staying. First class service. They will take care of you. You don't have to worry about how you're going to get to the resort. You don't have to worry about the Uber or the Lyft or anything like that. They will pick you up there, take you in complete and total comfort. They even have car seats and such for the little ones. They will take you to the port if you're getting on a cruise ship. Whatever you're doing, they can help you out. You can reach them at thegenieorlando.com and set that all up for yourself for when you get to town here. And finally, but definitely not least, is our official stroller scooter partner, Kingdom Strollers. They can help you with any kind of rental for scooter or stroller, or they also have some other items that you may need to rent when you're in town. They will deliver it to wherever you're staying, and they will pick it up at the end of your stay. And they're just fantastic. They've been around almost since day one with the Main Street Mouse, and we're just really thankful that they've been around with us and supported us for so many years. You can reach them at kingdomstrollers.com. Any one of our sponsors, let them know you heard about them here on the Main Street Mouse. That way they know where you're coming from. And by helping them and supporting their business, you are supporting and helping our business, the Main Street Mouse, and we are greatly appreciative for that. And thank you guys so much. That's all I have to say for this week. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to let Michele close us out.
Okay, don't forget lostprincessapparel.com, Lost Princess Apparel on all socials. We have some Halloween stuff that is still available and can get to you ASAP. We also have new bundles where you get like a lot for less money. So now is a good time to stock up on your leggings, and it's fun because they're mysteries, so you don't know what you're going to get. And if by chance you get something that is not your forte or you already have it, you can give away as Christmas presents. And also, we are doing hidden Pascals. So if you get a little Pascal, not a live one, in your package, then you message us to get an extra discount. So yay for hidden Pascals. LostPrincessApparel.com. Okay, on that note, I hope you have a wonderful, magical, fantastic week ahead, and we will see you real soon.
Our trip around the Magic Kingdom is almost complete. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me. And I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please gather your belongings, watch your head and step as you exit, and take small children by the hand.
On behalf of our entire flight crew, thanks for soaring with us.
Now I will raise the safety bar, and a ghost will follow you home.
Some imagination, huh?